Hey guys, welcome to the first day of Rivalry Week. My name is Erica,
My name is Jonathan.
and today we are playing NMSU in Rainbow Six Siege. Do you want to explain the game?
So Rainbow Six Siege is a tactical first-person shooter. It's a very strategic game between defenders and attackers. So the main objective is for attacking your attacking team. Obviously, is you're trying to just defuse two bombs in a site, while the defending team is trying to stop that attacking team on their site.
So, how are you feeling about today's game?
Feeling good.
I'm feeling good too, especially because it's the first day of Rivalry Week.
First day of rivalry week. We we gotta beat. We always gotta show up with against NMSU.
I feel like the team is pretty good. We've played with a couple of them. They're looking pretty good this season. I'm really excited to actually watch this match. Because usually I don't get to watch in on the matches, but I'm really excited this time to be able to watch in and cast for y'all.
It, all right. So, all right. So we first enter in the ban phase. So we're just waiting for NMSU is doing the first attacker ban. Looks like NMSU is
Ooh.
banning Dokkaebi.
Dokubi is a good pick. She low-key did get a bit of a nerf there because you have to wait 45 seconds for your first call. But besides that, that's a pretty good ban.
All right. And UNM's up next. Let's see what the home team has here. Monty.
Ooh.
So I agree with the Monty ban. Monty is a very good space holder. He helps create a lot of space for your other team, and he's very hard to play against, especially when you play against a good Monty. He,
Especially when you have a Monty rush.
oh yeah,
When
those
you
are
bring
terrible.
the ying and you bring any type of
Any type
smokes.
any type of smokes, and you're not ready for it. It's terrible,
Ooh.
absolutely.
A Malusi ban. I don't
Malus,
see those. Those aren't too common. I don't see
I
those anymore.
I can see the reason for it.
Yeah.
Malusi, if you are planning to rush, Malusi can ruin that rush with her gadget. It just slows everybody down, and you can't really do much of a rush. You have to turn around to go shoot out that Malusi gadget in order to even make it. So
Yeah, especially if you're rushing through the door and you have to turn around immediately
yeah,
to shoot it.
and it looks like NMSU banned Vigil. Not too sure about that
Oh,
ban.
I'm
Not too
pretty
sure
sure
about
about
that
that ban.
one.
I've seen a couple things with that Boss G. That shotgun, it's a sniper. It is a sniper. Ooh, and it looks like we're on Night Haven Labs. I
All right, so looks like UNM has the attack first. So let's see what they're going for here.
Defenders protect the bombs from being defused by attackers.
All right, perfect. So looks like UNM is attacking first. NMSU chose the top side at Night Haven here on second floor.
huh. Usually on that little connector, I would reverse the head holes, honestly, cause that way I can watch the door coming into connector.
Actually, it looks like NMSU fully reinforced it.
Oh, it
Yeah, it
looks
looks
like they
fully
did.
reinforced. So that's
And
an
I don't
interesting
see
play
any
there.
footholes on
No, they're really setting themselves inside sight very deeply.
yeah.
I don't think I would agree with the footholes over there in offices, but it's NMSU's game. They've been practicing. If it works for them, let's see what happens.
Oh, and it does look like Ike or Wombat is
Well,
on
Wombat is
Maverick.
doing the Maverick trick, trying to get that through.
So for anyone who doesn't know, Maverick tricking is basically when you Maverick trick the top and the bottom of the wall where you burn it, and then you're able to shoot it out because the wall is soft.
All right, so it looks like we have Raygun up on the other side of connector. He opened up connector there, head holes.
I see some drones being played. I see some drones.
Looks like Rambo and Reality are taking shots at each other. Looks like
Oh,
Reality's
it is
backing off a little bit.
fully reinforced.
All right, looks like we have looks like Wombat's droning.
It does also look like Sway is in. He's not into sight yet, but he's in that little connector area.
Looks we had Cargan on the Valkyrie. Tried to do a little bit of a flank, but looks like UNM caught it. So now looks like he's gonna try to roll back into sight.
Oh, and they're looking towards breach.
Alright.
And they're trying to get rid of that Cade charge, but it looks like they weren't able to do it. Oh, never mind. They got it with the Maverick.
Maverick. Looks like we're still watching that back flank there.
Reagan with the jiggle peek.
Jiggle picking. Alright, first fight. Looks like we have Sway trying to fight that Doc on the other side.
And it does look like Doc is pretty low.
Oh,
No.
Doc did stim up there, so he's back to full health. Oh, looks like we had a trade here between Ray Gun.
Ooh, and they're inside.
Oh.
Ooh!
So they bless the defender going off. 2 double kills by Reality. Oh, Reality 2v1.
Oh!
And look at our UNM winning, taking the first round.
I will be honest, in this situation, it's low-key swinger gets swung.
it did appear that way.
And it looks like he got swung.
And that's another thing, the big problem with like double reinforcing connector like that. It just gives up so much map control, and it's really hard to do effective defense if you're holding up in just one room.
It does, it does. Especially with that pillar right there, you can just straight plan on pillar like they were trying to do, but then he swung,
Yeah,
and he got the kill.
That's just how it goes for
Attackers, the road
UNM. So the UNM is up 1, so it looks like we're in another prep phase. Looks like NMSU did go back to that site. Let's see if they do any adjustments here. Looks like they're still running the same operators.
It also does look like they brought 3 nitro cells, which is very... I don't know what they plan on doing with that, honestly. And they fully reinforced it again, it looks like.
Again, I still don't agree with that. That just gives up way too much map control. Again, this is NMSU's game. This is what they chose. So we'll see what happens. But so far, looks like
Oh, is Cade gonna go for a spawn peek?
Kay's gonna try to get a spawn peek here. So he tries to catch UNM off guard. If he can, that is gonna be huge. UNM being down 1 player.
Getting immediately the first pick? Mm-mm.
I agree. All right, here we go. Looks like they're paying attention. Looks
Oh.
like Cade backed off. He's going back up to the rafters.
Oh, and it does... Oh, I thought they were gonna attack from bottom.
Liston on the buck. He's going down there. They have a drone now, and Navi just to make sure to watch that backside so they don't get flanked. Alright, so we have 8. So we have Ray Gun doing the ace breach again. We have Combat back on the back. Trying to go for that soft breach. Looks like he got it open. Looks like we have Cade up on the rafters in warehouse.
And it looks like we have a drone. Looks like one's playing rafters. Rafters is pretty hard to hold in my opinion.
Oh, and then one went down. UNM
Ooh.
got a kill. Looks like that's Valkyrie Cargan just getting caught by UNM, trying to go for that flank again, but UNM was ready for it this time. Alright, and then there goes another one down. Smart Asian went down again. 5v3, so UNM is very much in control here, and they're playing their game right now.
I like this little Maverick play he does whenever he shoots out the Cade.
Oh, and Cade gets the kill.
Oh!
Gets the kill on Liston. And that's unfortunate peak there. Cade won that.
But at least now, we do have Rafter control.
Oh, then another one down. Wombat goes down. 3v3 right now. Trying to get into the push. Trying to get into the control. Sway taking out. Find that Fender. Taking out. Alright, looks like they have another connector open again. Switch.
It does look like one is... Oh, no. He's not down, he's just prone.
Oh, that is a good double kill by Assassin right there, taking out Sway with that C4. Doc goes down. They have control of base side. Oh,
Ooh!
there goes Rego with the double kill.
And then the plant?
Oh, it's a 1v1.
It's a 1v1 though.
Rego with the plant. Let's see what Zaidi does here, what Meek does. Looks like Speaking didn't know. Alright, pushing in, trying to see if he can get a good head peek on Raygun here. Exactly know where he's at. He pulls up the shot. Goes and Raygun wins it. UNM takes the second round.
Holy moly.
And he again, it just holds the
I'm gonna be honest.
time really good and holds the site really well, but just that map control. UNM takes up so much map control that it really just suffocates Stain.
Especially with that double connector being reinforced. I would honestly put head holes there because then you're just giving them all of that and they can walk into that little tiny room next to it and then they have all that control.
They have the breach hole, then they can go through electrical if they need to, so they can pull from 2 different angles. I mean, it just really gives up so much space. But let's see where NMSU goes now. Looks like they went basement. Let's see if this basement site helps them get some momentum back against UNM. Right now, UNM is rolling. They have all the momentum right now.
No, yeah.
So
But also I will say those shotguns lately have not been hitting for me either. Especially when I swing with them. It's a hit or miss with those
hit or
shotguns.
miss.
And if you miss,
Of
unfortunately.
course, they'll let you use the Boss G. Let's be honest here. That's just a sniper. It's not a shotgun.
Yes, that's why unfortunately Vigil was banned.
Vigil and Dokkaebi.
Oh yeah,
As
Vigil and
NMSU
Dokkaebi actually have Boss Gs.
Yeah, they banned both of them. NMSU banned both Dokkaebi and Vigil here, so maybe they're scared of the Boss G. It's for good reason.
For good reason. The Boss G is a little bit OP, I will be honest.
A tiny bit. All right.
Oh, and it looks like there's.
Looks like Rega is going gridlock.
But it also looks like there's 2 playing upstairs, like 2nd floor, when they're playing basement. So I wonder if they're trying to watch.
I think they're gonna try to catch this. Oh,
Oh,
and
and
they
they
get
did.
the first kill, and Assassin just could not delay time or go against Liston, and just took him out. They're just trying to give them. They're just trying to do whatever they can to slow UNM down, and right now just does not seem like anything now with NMSU.
I will be honest, usually I see Wombat on Deimos, but it's a nice little change to see the kid Sway on Deimos. I don't see him play Deimos, I don't think. I'll be
I
honest.
have not seen Josue play Deimos a lot either, but I mean, he's a shooter. I mean, Josue is one of the main fraggers of
He is a shooter.
UNM, and
Oh, and he's getting that flank.
oh, he's getting the flank, and that looks like he down the Valkyrie. I don't think he knows it yet. I don't he does now. He does
Oh.
finish the kill. It's a 5v3 right now for NMSU down. Again, it's just they're trying whatever they can to stop UNM, and it's just nothing is working out right now. And UNM just did such a clean roam denial.
No, yeah, especially when now because they have all 1st floor control.
It's in their hands. They can do whatever they want here. They can play vertical, reach. They have so many options in their cards right now with a minute left, plenty of time as well.
Also, especially because I believe they have Ram and Deimos and 1 other player on 1st floor, and that's a pretty good little team strategy because Deimos can scan them through the floor, and then Ram can ram out the floor.
Floor out, put it out, and figure out where that. That's it. Everyone just thinks about Deimos. What makes Deimos such a strong character? It's just like if you have good team communication and good teamwork, you can just fly it out, and then Sway gets another double kill there on the group vertical. He's going again. He's challenging him again. Looks like he's challenging. He's trying to. Looks like it's reality. Like the Mira. Look, Mira takes out Liston. Wombat's getting the plant down. 6 seconds left. Triple kill with Sway with the triple kill. Going for it all. He's just out fragging everybody. There's no stopping Sway with things, and he just.
Sway is insane on Deimos.
4K.
Sway with the 4K.
4K, and right now, NMSU just I don't think they have anything in the pocket right now. It doesn't look like it.
No, unfortunately, I think for NMSU, I think they need to either keep that 1st floor, or they need to just stay on site. Because if you can't hold that 1st floor control, then you're automatically going to be down 1 or 2 players.
They gotta play some traps here, do whatever they can. Looks like Vibes wins the cap can. Hopefully that cap can does something to help.
Oh, and it looks
But
like
now
they switched sides.
It looks like they went back to the 2nd floor, so they're trying to see if they can do something different here. But again, they're still double reinforcing that connector, which I personally don't agree with. I think it allows the attackers to plenty of space to get in and be more mobile while constricting what the defense can do. So Kargan, it seems like Kargan really likes to go for that flank, so hopefully he can get a good flank here. Maybe if he plays a little bit slower, he could probably catch him by surprise, because UNM obviously caught him once already trying to play. Maybe he just plays a little bit more patient, maybe something can happen. But still, they're reinforcing their main connector, and I don't think
And
it's gonna
3 Capcan drops on that door. Did you see that? That's
He's going for
he's
a kill
going
there.
for a Capcan kill.
He's going for a kill there. I mean, they want to slow down, and it looks like they want to slow down that connector push, yet they're not putting head holes or feet holes there. To slow that down, they're double reinforcing it. So.
Oh, and Liston on the blitz.
Oh.
I will be honest, I've seen him play a little bit of it in ranked, and he's starting to really like blitz.
It's a fun. Blitz is a fun character to play, but a nightmare to play against.
True, and it's also really hard to master, in my opinion. Especially with like flashing.
Very
stuff.
high skill ceiling for sure. But we do have Rambo. Looks like Rambo's on the Brava. Brava's a very good operator. If they have any cameras, anything that they have, they can hack and take away.
Oh, hacking the Capcan traps.
I agree with that.
That is actually perfect. I was gonna say Brava's perfect for the Valkyrie, but actually I didn't even notice.
Well, with the Capcans there too, it looks like they put Capcans on site, which again I wouldn't see why you would put Capcans on site. It does allow operators like the operator Brava to hack those inside. If NMSU is trying to spread out.
And I think Liston's on site right now.
Liston's in sight. He's bullying that Jaeger right there. Just bully Tarnation. Brought him down. Looks like Doc's down too. He's stiffed himself back up. Target with the C4 play. 4v4, 3v3, trading off walls all the way.
Oh, diffuser is dropped though. It looks like on site.
Looks like they got the right. Looks like NMSU got the right pick to get the diffuser down. So now UNM does not have diffuser at the moment. There's 45 seconds left. All right. Looks like Liston grabbed the diffuser. He's going back in. He's back in sight. Looks like another one. Sway kill against Cardigan.
Little turtle point. Protecting his back.
Looks like it's just going to hold angles here, so it's just Doc and mute right now. In reality, and it looks like one of our teammates, not reality, is still up with the kill. Wombat. So now we're just holding angles. They do. NMSU does have the camera. They shot out the camera. So now they're just waiting for Doc here to see. Looks like Liston's playing information for Wombat here.
Oh, you got flash.
Looks like there was a flash there. Not too sure. 9 seconds left. Not enough time. All right, and Wombat with the kill to finish up. Good trade back and trade plays there. So State's getting kills, but I mean they're not getting meaningful double kills or anything like that. UNM is immediately trading those kills out, so they're not getting an advantage.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's always a trade, like with what happened with Liston and Wombat right there. Oh, and it looks like NMSU did call a timeout.
Yeah, so they're gonna talk things over. They gotta figure something out because UNM has taken all momentum right now, and they are really needing something.
I don't know if it's just me, but I would love to listen into this NMSU timeout right now.
I would too, because man, nothing has seemed to work well for them. Reality's and the Sway doing a little bit of woof, some rivalry there. Lobos against State, trying to get in their heads still because, yikes, this is a beatdown at the moment. Alright, looks like there's 9 seconds left for this timeout for NMSU. Let's see.
I feel like especially when Wombat is on Maverick, Wombat is a really good Maverick. He knows how to Maverick trick. I feel like it's kind of his job sometimes because every time I've seen him so far, it's been on Maverick. But once he gets that wall open, it's kind of like unstoppable for them, especially because the last couple times Raygun has been running Ace so they can get the other wall as well.
So they're pushing. So UNM's just pushing from multiple sides and giving themselves options instead of just going one way, trying to do multiple ways to get in. But this is interesting here. I'm seeing Cardigan on the Solus, and personally, when I've been playing Ranked, I have not seen a Solus in a very long time. Ever since Solus was nerfed, literally into the ground.
I have
Literally.
not seen Solus being played for a while now, because you can't use her during prep phase anymore.
No, you can't use it during prep phase, so you can't get those drones out. And you only see those electronics and those drones whenever a player is on it.
Well, and now don't you only get 3 of the little
And
boosts?
you only get 3 pings for the Solus, so I'm not too sure why. I mean, does the P90 is a good gun, so if Mark can frag with the P90, hopefully they can. But again, it's all up to NMSU winning these 1v1s while they're roaming and getting back to site safely instead of just getting traded. Starting with Bug through top floor. Looks like we have Assassin Vibes on balcony there with
Oh,
Vector right now.
they're clearing out that Azami with the Deimos.
Alright, looks like Deimos right now. Sway is tracking down Assassins, figuring out, getting some call-outs to possibly getting call-outs just to figure out. And the Mozzie goes down with Sway. So now they're just waiting. Looks like
It looks like
trying to take the balcony here. Looks like Assassin backed off, maybe going back to site. Alright, looks like Raygun's getting on his drone, trying to figure out where everything's at. They have Hatch. And again, UNM is just doing such a great job.
Oh, and Reagan was taken out.
And that is exactly what even out the playing field, and the Jose is just, he is being
Oh, that
a
is Zombie
bully
is
right, he is
lit.
being a bully right now on the Deimos. He is playing him so well. And I'm not too sure why NMSU they seem to just keep trying to. It's not a gun. Play back. And Cardian with the Sway.
Sway's
Sway
been
going
taken
down.
out.
Alright, it's 3v4 right now with man advantage to NMSU.
But it does look like one of NMSU's players is low, but they do have a dock, so that Azami can possibly get healed. Never mind, Azami was actually taken out by Rambo.
Makes it even 3v3. Alright, so it looks like and then there's Cargan with the headshot on Liston. He's wasting perfect amount of time. Looks like Wombat's trying to get him. You see the head? He saw his head. Rambo's coming from behind the flank, and Rambo gets the double kill there. And great teamwork between Rambo and Wombat right there, just trying to communicate, get together so they can kill him. And defenders won by timeout.
I would say NMSU played really good right there, especially with wasting time, especially with getting everyone on first floor. Like, that wasted so much of UNM's time trying to get onto
They
site.
didn't even pay attention to the time, and if that is a great strategy by NMSU, wasting that time, adding the pressure from that roam, because UNM still needs to get into sight, but they have to have that head on a swivel, looking behind their shoulder if they can't take out that roam clear. And whatever NMSU said in that timeout, I think it worked there.
I think it did work.
All right, so they're going back to the second quarter. Let's see what they can. They're still doing that double reinforcement connector there.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to point out. You were already reading my mind.
We know this. We know this. But if they can hold the roam and waste time on the roam, NMSU very much want to get back into this game. And this is the last defensive round. Let's see what and it's already hard enough that they've lost 4 attackers to UNM, but given this heavy defense meta that we're seeing right now on 6.
True. But also, I feel like with Nighthaven Labs, I feel like that's especially one of UNM's strong suits, especially with the way you see them play here.
They just have information, they're getting it there, and that Valkyrie is lucky to be pushed up and up on the doorway.
And Wombat again on the Maverick.
I don't know why you use an impact there. I won't lie about the Yazami using an impact. Reality using an impact there.
Me neither.
If it was
I
a
would
C4,
understand.
That would make more sense.
But I would also understand if it was a thermite charge.
Alright, in reality, just got a headshot on List in there. So with no soft reaching on here, There goes the soft reach into Liston. And that might be a very good pickup there for for NMSU. But it looks like they're still holding their sway on glass. They're being on glass.
I also want to assume that Solus that's sitting in first floor storage. I want to assume that they're gonna try to wait for plant to go down, then shoot under the stairs maybe, or shoot under the floor. But they're low key getting pressured.
So this is a glass versus Solus here. This in all honesty, this should go to the Solus. I mean, glass. I mean, Josue is just a great player. I mean, he's just gonna frag out. But ideally, that Solus should be able to win that gunfight.
And Wombat took out.
And Wombat with the headshot. Rambo just coming in and taking out their team. So we have the Solus gone and the Mutant's gone. And now again, UNM's taking more control again. That roam just.
I do like how that Mute stays loyal. I've seen him play Mute almost every single round. And Rip!
And Ray Gun with the double kill with Rambo there, and again, it's so critical to get a connector and have that all, and most importantly, that's just how important roaming is.
I feel like this goes back to what we were talking about earlier, how you need to keep that rafter control, and they unfortunately lost it. So Ace was able to breach through rafters and get little peaks.
And it's just, again, NMSU was not expanding out on defense.
And I see the Scopos picked by Sway.
Attackers need to locate
Little
A
Scopos.
little Scopus action, the newest operator.
How do you feel about the newest operator?
I feel this is a very good roam operator. I do think her gun is a little
Yeah, especially with that no recoil.
no recoil whatsoever. Knowing Ubisoft, they'll fix that.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about it. They'll fix it. But Scopos, Sway with the Scopos, and just mainly any gun in Sway's hands is just a dangerous combination. And even worse with a gun that has zero recoil, it's gonna go where he aims. So let's see what UNM does here. They only have to win 2 rounds to take the game.
Do we think Liston is gonna bandit trick here? I think we might see a bandit trick.
And we might see some.
Because he did make the little thing to see the window under it, little holes in the
Because
floor.
NMSU is going Thatcher and Ace. Thatcher on that, but we all know if you're good enough bandit tricking, you don't need Thatcher. And
See, look, this is how I like to set up site usually, is because you can watch that door perfectly, but also it's a vaultable hole.
and Sway with the pick off on the roam on reality. There's the nomad. There is the rotate denial. Just gone. And UNM's putting on a good
No, yeah, UNM is putting up a amazing fight, and oh my goodness, Liston,
with the assess. And while he's tricking.
while he's bandit tricking of all
And
things.
it looks like Hargan did get a refag on Sway, so they just tried to keep this limited. So there's no main roamer now. Scopos is down, so there's no teleporting or transferring here.
But it still does look like there's one still in rafters, which I feel like a zombie for rafters is really good actually.
Very good, especially on maps like this one and Clubhouse, where we're creating that extra space and cover just helps so much.
I remember when she was overpowered and you had to use your fist to break her thing.
Goodness, those were the nightmare days.
Those were the days. Those were the
Those
days.
were the days of wasting utility just to try to get rid of those Kivas. But you know, if you're willing to sacrifice the bullets, you can get rid of them now.
True, true.
All right, listing with another kill on Tarnation. It's 4v2 right now, and NMSU has. They're looking flustered for.
Especially with 50 seconds and it's a 2v4. They're looking.
Time is not on their side right now, and
No.
man advantage is not on their side either. And the feet hole there, it's just, they don't have anybody.
They really don't. But it looks like Mira's gonna maybe try to flank here.
All right,
And
Axel
the
just
flank was
misses the flank,
successful.
and UNM takes the next round again. They're just putting on a clinic. This is by far my haven. UNM's one of UNM's most bright spot maps, and they're showing why right now.
Well, and I also feel like NMSU is low-key feeding them the 1v1s.
They're not the NMSU. If NMSU is just they're just going in and dying 1-1-1. They're not going in as a team. They're not working together to get their refrags. And right now, it's really hurting them. So we're at match point, 6-1, and
And again, Sway on the scope post.
Your bombs will be defused
again,
by
he's
attackers.
just
I mean, personally, I think I would run shotgun on Echo. Oh, wait. I think I would run shotgun on Echo. Echo shotgun has become one of my favorite operators to play, actually.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not good at shotgun, so I disagree with you a little bit, but you know, I don't play Echo either. I'm not an Echo. I'm a Valkyrie player.
I do love a little Echo cam, especially to deny like plant being put down. That is my favorite thing to do. You just hide on a random part of the map and you just boom.
And
They can't plant.
And with how UNM's playing and wasting NMSU's time, and that might be all that it takes to end this game right here. It's just a simple little echo drone to deny the plan.
One thing I do want to see NMSU try, I want to see them try the Maverick trick.
I would
We-
like and Sway again on the road, on the roam, take out the Nomad, and again no roam denial, and again UNM putting on a clinic.
Oh, and it looks like Liston is Mav tricking yet again.
After yet again, let's see if he gets it. Looks
But
like
he
they-
did get it.
He got the thermite charge, and NMSU is looking for answers right now.
See, and another thing UNM is good at wasting, they're good at wasting the other team's like intel and all of that kind of stuff. Especially their gadgets. Because now Thermite has one charge, possibly? Maybe even 0 if he already put one down.
All right, looks like Sway's trying to bait the run out here. Looks like NMSU did not take it. And Sway's swinging again. No recoil.
no recoil.
Double kill for Sway. And
Oh,
there's
triple!
a triple kill. All right, it looks like there's another one on. There. Oh,
Here.
challenging,
And
and
it's-
he just got the triple. Bargain responds, takes Sway away, but I think that's just enough damage. There's so much damage.
It is, because they only have Thatcher and Thermite left.
And they're playing together, but they're one's on the rafters and then one's down low. They got to get closer together here.
They do, they do.
And it looks like UNM's getting a little confident. They're pushing up hard. They're
Also,
trying to
Kerrigan just took out Liston.
This is out. Oh, looks like Kerrigan trying to get.
And also, Wombat is really low right now. That's 60 health.
Oh,
But it doesn't
my
matter!
defender, is
It doesn't matter when you get that headshot.
No,
It doesn't matter
it does
what
not
health you're
matter. Does not matter at all. And UNM takes the first map 7-1 on Nighthaven, and man, they put on a clinic.
at. That.
So again, UNM starting off rivalry week on the right note for UNM.
No, I know UNM's starting off very strong with that 7-1, but also Nighthaven is one of UNM's maps.
It's the map for UNM. It's their preferred map, and they clearly showed why right there.
Especially with Wombat always on the Maverick trick. Always on the Maverick trick. And then you saw Liston sometimes. He would play Buck to get that soft wall.
Softball, and also Raygun getting the opposite side in connector, getting that second breach, giving themselves options to get into sight. The biggest difference I noticed between NMSU and UNM is just when NMSU was on attack, they went for one site, one breach, and they couldn't get it, and then they stalled. They couldn't get anywhere, and also just they could not beat
Also,
Sway
I feel
on
like
that
with
skull
NMSU,
post.
that double reinforced connector, I feel like that screwed them over a couple, like more than a couple times. Because as soon as you give them that little connector control, I feel like that's immediately when you feel like, maybe this is so stimulating, like they're rushing, and
Yeah.
there's nothing I can do about it.
And again, it cuts off options for NMSU in terms of if UNM takes control of offices, they don't have anywhere to fall back to do a little bit of a rotate to try to confuse the attacking team. They have nowhere to go.
Also,
They're stuck.
especially with Nomad getting picked off almost the first time every round.
And
There is
it's-
no way that they can deny that. Why am I thinking the word?
there's just no way to stop UNM if you're just giving up that much space, and they just
Well,
have so much control.
Especially without Nomad, it gives them the opportunity to rotate over so that way they can get a good flank. That's the word I was thinking about.
There you go. There
Flank.
you go.
But it gives them the opportunity to flank, and that's why, like we saw, Raygun had an amazing flank when he dropped Hatch on that second floor
He
site.
did. And you know, I do give NMSU credit. Their Valkyrie Karian, he did try to go a couple times, try to go get that flank, but
Hmm.
UNM just had good flank watch, good flank denial, and you know, just when it comes down to it, just roaming and getting those first picks just matters so much in Siege.
It really does. It really does. Especially Sway.
Oh
Sway with those first picks, man.
just
That was nasty.
is.
That I will be honest, that was nasty.
And debatably on the most important character, Nomad,
Yeah.
making sure, you know, if Sway runs away, there's no one to deny that backside.
Mhm.
No one.
Especially when I think we had like 2 players playing upstairs, but then someone rotate to first floor. Especially when we're all rotating around the map and all of that. Nomad is crucial, or some type of flank denial.
I agree. I agree. But again, UNM's map, Night Haven's UNM's biggest bread and butter, and
Mhm.
they just took it.
Mhm.
And poor NMSU right
No,
now.
yeah, that was a that was a time to watch.
That was a time to watch. And
My one thing I would like to do is I would like to listen to these comms. I would
I
like to
would
hear
lo-
I would like to hear these comms.
I
please.
would love to hear NMSU side of things. Just
I would love to hear that timeout that happened. That
and you know that timeout seemed like it looked like it was gonna work out for them. They did get the immediately after the timeout. They got that next round,
mhm.
but I mean, just UNM was just so diverse,
Yeah.
so diverse on the attack, on what they were doing, how they approached. They on second floor, they approached the site in 3 different ways. They went from
Yeah.
garage, they went from the main breach, they went from connector, they
Mhm.
went from blue. I mean, they gave themselves options, and then when you saw NMSU attack, they didn't give themselves any of those options.
No. Because you can see sometimes during NMSU at the very last couple seconds, like we did see with like Wombat at that one round that we did lose, they kind of started freaking out when they were trying to get into rafters, especially when Rambo was holding rafters with Azami. I believe it was Rambo.
I believe so.
But he was holding rafters with Azami. That is kind of hard to counter when you have like 50 seconds left and 2 people alive when it's a
Yeah,
2v4.
there's just no pressure at all, and UNM looked so relaxed.
No, yeah.
No, nonchalant. They had what they were doing, and
They have their like feet up on the
you know,
desk.
they
They're like
had their feet up on the desk.
they're like guys.
They had their way, and you know, hopefully, you know, on this next map, NMSU finds a
Mhm.
way to bring it back.
Mhm. So what's like one operator that you would say you play the most, Jonathan?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. We're
right
asking
now,
the
I've been-
personal questions.
Right now, I've been playing a lot of Flores.
Oh, no, I've seen that.
You
A
look at
little
me with a
bit.
little bit of disgust, but
No, I.
Flores is such a good operator when it comes to just getting rid of the defense team's util.
No, yeah, I
Speaking
totally.
speaking of utility and how UNM took out utility,
Mhm.
Flores is so good at that. Getting rid of barbed wire, bulletproof cams, and
No, yeah.
just a drone just helps you get in there without having to sacrifice your body.
Especially on Oregon, I believe. When you're trying to attack that 90, when you're in bottom site, you can clear out that deployable shield in less than like 2 seconds.
Exactly. So anybody with a deployable shield, just no good options. What about you?
Um, you might already know this. You might already know this, guys. I'm a Callie main. I love Callie. If you don't know who Callie is, she has a big sniper rifle, and can destroy util with the sniper rifle. She gets 4 little shots. But she is like one of my favorite operators to this date. I have been playing her since she came out.
I can count how many times can't really count how many times you've aced with Callie. Everybody just clowns you a little bit for it, but
Yeah.
but you show them up with those quick scopes on that sniper, and
You know, if we're
That
gonna
SMG
go
works
back
out.
to like old stories, I remember during tryouts when you guys banned Callie. I'm still holding on to that
that
actually.
you-
That was
I mean, we did ban Capcan because Capcan was your main
Oh, yeah.
defense at the time. But
No, I remember getting some people mad with my Capcan traps. Listen, I'm calling you out. You know, because
Absolutely.
I remember like I was playing Capcan once and he like screamed because like he
Oh,
died to
yep,
Capcan
yep.
traps.
Yep. And it's always the same saying for Capcans. You're like, he's there.
Yeah,
Check your doorways.
yeah. And then
You
you
don't
always
have time for
forget to
that.
check doorways, or you're running out of time, so you sprint through that door.
Anybody got time for that? No one pays attention to that. Come on.
But
now.
also, I did like that NMSU player. I brought it up earlier. how he stayed loyal to Mute. That is like me for real. I love Mute. He is so good at countering intel, but if you know where to place him.
I agree. I agree. NMSU did not show any flexibility when it came to their operators. They kept them all the same, and just there was just no flex at all. I don't know if it's just because they prefer to play those characters or
Yeah.
they just can't play any other operators.
Or especially like, I feel like with our team, we learn how to set up site a couple different ways. So like if head holes doesn't work this time, then hey, we'll put feet holes next time. But I feel like with NMSU, they didn't do that as much. They mainly kept site setup the same. They would change probably like one or two operators here and there.
They would, and then it came back to haunt them.
It
I
did.
mean, we did see NMSU switch up from, I believe it was Carrion. He went from, I can't remember who he was, but he went to a Solus. It did work out for a little bit.
It did. It did.
I don't believe Solus helps out too greatly now
Yeah.
since the nerf, but you know, at least NMSU is there trying to figure out how to answer to UNM. But man,
Man.
it's there's no other words to describe it. 7-1. It's rough. It's a tough pill to swallow for sure.
And I would love to see how NMSU can bring this back. It's gonna be a fun game to watch this next one. I wonder what the map is. Should we take a little
wondering.
guess?
Let's see. What would you think NMSU would like to?
I
play
feel
here?
like a good like universal map that a lot of people like to play is Clubhouse.
Yeah, Clubhouse is.
Clubhouse
would be a
is
good
very
pick.
good to pick. I feel like one map that not a lot of people pick is Emerald.
Emerald Plains.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting map if NMSU decides to go there. No one likes Emerald Plains. I personally don't like Emerald
I
Plains.
only see teams pick Emerald Plains if they know how to play Emerald Plains, but it's only because they like spend hours learning it. I barely just learned what the map looks like, and where to rotate to.
That's how
still.
it- I still don't know callouts on that map. But
No.
also another interesting map. And speaking of interesting maps that aren't hardly ever played, if NMSU chose Layer,
Oh, is
that
Lair
is
in
now in
Control?
collegiate. All right, looks like we're going into game. Looks like
And it looks like Consulate was picked.
that is an interesting. Okay,
And we have
Consulate.
little Rego with the
just-
good like have fun. Look at all of them.
Yeah, look at the sportsmanship. We enjoy that. But we're on Consulate, and this map recently just did a rework and listed just.
Oh, and they banned map for the map trick.
Man, they do not want to go against
And
that
there's Sway
Maverick
with the
and
woof, woof,
Sway with
woof.
the woof, woof,
Everyone's a
woof.
Lobo.
Everyone's a Lobo, you know. Sorry, NMSU, but oh, and the NFC responds to good luck, have fun. They're being teamy, nice and teamy there, and the UNM banning the Monty again. I feel like they have some bad memories.
I mean, personally, I wouldn't pick Consulate. Consulate is not a map that is my first go-to, honestly.
But again, ever since the rework, it's been a lower picked rate map, and I would say, you know, just if NMSU is comfortable on it and they enjoy this map,
I'm sorry, reading this chat is so funny.
what is going on?
I have no idea. But also, there's no bandit tricking, and you can't smoke.
So UNM banned out the smoke. You know,
Oh, and it looked like it was a target ban towards Tarnation down there.
Tarnation just ease. They're just
Because it looks
a
like...
little bit of banter.
Oh, but it looks like Vigil's up for grabs.
Vigil's up for bet. Okay, will
For a little-
Assassin go
little
with
Boss
the
G play.
Boss G play though? Will
We'll
he
see,
go
we'll
for
see.
it, or is it gonna be the AR?
Oh, and it looks like it is the Boss G.
Looks like it is the Boss G, so Assassin's gonna try to be a sniper here. So looks like we have a Solus, Vigil, Fenrir, Doc, and a Mute to start us off on second floor Consulate here for NMSU. So let's see. So far, the attacker lineup for
Now-
UNM is Nomad, Buck, Deimos.
They don't have a ton of wall denial, but you don't really need it on this side, in my opinion. They mainly just have mute for the wall denial.
Just fine. I don't think I personally wouldn't use Mute here for major wall denial. Here, I would mainly use Mute here to try to deny some, you know, some information for sure. But let's see what they want to do here. Looks like, okay, so it looks like UNM went from being here. Looks like went for Striker, the recent rework, to the Recruit operator, and they're trying to get in here. Let's see what they got going on. So Liston this time is on the Deimos, which is interesting. Usually, as we saw last game, Liston was on the Buck and Sway was on the Deimos, but it looks like they've swapped that the role here. And it looks like Zyge's trying to get a quick peek here. Nope, and he misses his shots and did not get that. That would have been huge if Zyge here could have got. Oh, and the disrespect there, just knocking down the Solus and then getting the kill there. That was nasty. But let's see here. So it looks like Rambo's trying to get the plant in down. They got the Fenrir out. Let's see. They don't have any thought. And 2 more go down. Rambo takes out Tarnation with the fire. And they got plant down, and UNM has taken over on attack here. And it's just not looking good for NMSU right now. 1v4, we have the dog against the world, and looks like Sway gets the headshot, and UNM takes round 1 once again. Man, again, UNM is just having all the confidence in the world right now, and they're not looking too hot. The NMSU is not looking too hot.
There we go.
All right, let's see here. So they're changing it up. They're actually changing it up a bit here. They're going to Castle, or they're going to Cav, Alibi, Legion and Miraf for NMSU. And it looks like UNM is keeping with their operators. They just switched out the Capitao for Ash to get that extra little bit of soft breach denial. But let's see here.
I don't see a lot of Striker being played. Oh, and it looks like it was
Looks
switched
like
off.
They switched him to Thermite, so it looks like UNM's going to possibly try to get a garage breach here.
And they can also get hatches because of Sway is playing Buck, which has like the little can openers, which are like mini breach charges for hard breaches.
Or that hard breach. It looks like they went to. Looks like Liston is going to Grim. Rambo switched off to Lion, and Liston's sticking with Deimos. And again, we saw Liston on Buck last time and Sway on Deimos. It looks like they're switching the roles up. It looks like they're a little bit flexible there. All right, so we're down in the basement for NMSU, and let's see what they can do here. It looks like UNM's possibly going to go for a little bit. It looks like initially they were going to go for vertical play here, but it looks like they're going to try to revert back and try to get back to the launch push.
No, yeah, because I did see the Ram being played, but now I do not see it being played anymore. But one thing they do need to watch out is that C4.
This is true. That C4 is going to be critical if they can get it. It looks like they only have one, and they've already. Looks like NMSU already used it. They're just UNM's use of just taking out these gadgets on NMSU is it's hurting NMSU so bad.
It is, it is.
Alright, so it looks like they're doing their typical roam clear here, which UNM has done a great job of doing. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, so there's a lot of time. And Sway with the first kill on Assassin. Again, just this roam team, this roam is just not working out well for NMSU at all. And I do think now I think they just stick to a soft roam here and just try to keep men up. You know, just they're not keeping anybody up. They're losing. They're going into a man disadvantage, and it's so hard to come back from this man disadvantage in Siege.
No, yeah, because it does look like Cav went from second floor all the way down to basement, but it also looks like Castle is coming up to first floor. Oh, never mind. He went back down to basement.
He went back down. He's not ready for it. He's not ready.
No, yeah, I think they're just going to lock down on site for now. That's
And
what it's looking like.
It does look like it. Almost 30 seconds left here. You know, they're gonna hunker down, wait for UNM to start coming into the breach. So again, as you see here again on attack, UNM has multiple options. They have the top breach. I mean, the breach from garage. They have. Looks like they got the hatch as well. So they gave themselves options to get into the site, multiple ways to get into site, and they do it in an efficient manner. All right, so looks like Zyge takes out Rambo. It's 44. Swinging around. Oh, the Doc takes down Sway. Zyge gets down Sway. They're getting the plant down. They're gonna get the plant down, and the defenders win. They just denied the plant there, and again, They did such a great. NMSU did a good job. You know, they did go down one man at the beginning there, but they did hold the time. UNM looks like the UNM was moving quick, and then they slowed down.
They were really good at wasting UNM's time
That
and util because they got both breaches, or they got the breach open, then they have hatch open at the top, and then they kind of freaked out and tried to
then
plant.
UNM just slowed way down. They stalled out, and they just couldn't hold it there. So that defensive round goes to NMSU, and they're showing some life here. It's tied up 1-1 right now, and if NMSU can keep up with holding off the time, maybe they can have a good chance here on UNM trying to keep them at bay on the defensive side. But again, UNM has the attacking rounds first, so they're going to have the attacking rounds, the defense rounds in the second half of this match.
And we already see some switches happening. We see, oh,
It looks like everybody on the team has switched to a different operator here. We went from Wombat, went from Thermite to Grim, Rambo from Nomad to Cabana. Looks like he went to Buck. Listen on IQ. So they only hard breaches that they have is on Rambo right now. So if NMSU can get a pick on Rambo here on the Buck, they might have a good chance of denying all the top. It looks like they're going for a stomp peek there.
they got Rambo pretty low. Well, not pretty low, but like they hit him
They
a
got
couple
They
times.
peppered.
You know,
They got a little bit. Oh, and Sway goes down by Reality. That is a big hit there. No information that can come out from that lion now. Just no.
they do still have Grim though.
They do still have Grim, but for UNM to get into that building to make sure that they don't get peeked on or anything while they're entering the building, that line is critical. And
Well, I didn't even know Grim also has hard breach charges. He has his little can
you are
openers.
right, but it does not look like they went. So it looks like they went for frags and
No, I think Wombat did one.
they
We'll have to see whenever.
They only have 2, and they've already used one. So
Oh no! Wait,
oh, wait,
Buck
no.
didn't run can
Buck
openers.
didn't run can. Well, that is interesting. So it's
So
Grim
that-
with the hard recharge. It looks like we missed out on 2 kills here. Looks like Reality and Assassin Vibes got taken out. And again, and then Liston with the triple kill. He's eating them up right now, and it's 4v2, and they have a minute to play with here. They have all the time in the world to get into sight, do what they want, and have their way.
I feel like UNM is doing a really good job on this, like flank clear or like just anyone roaming. Like they're really good at clearing them out.
The roamers do not have a chance here.
Especially when they're handing them the 1v1s like that Goyo did.
Especially then. And I don't know why NMSU has the feeling to lose sight. And then
Oh, and
Rambo
Rambo.
takes out Zyway, so Castle's down, so they just have Thorn.
Oh.
And Wombat gets the Thorn. They didn't even have to plant. UNM takes the 3rd round, and it's 2-1 now. Again, UNM's just putting on a clinic on attack. You don't usually see attack rounds go this well in Siege,
No.
especially like in pro play and other collegiate matches. Attack's just one of those things that teams just dread.
It does look like they're gonna go the same site though, so we'll see how they can change it up here. Because it looks like NMSU changed up their operators quite a bit. Because they did not have a mirror last time, and they didn't have an Aruni, and they didn't have an Echo.
And that's good. I like to see that. They're trying to adapt. They're trying to do something different. Learn from the past and move on. Get these plays off. And I mean, the only 2 they stay the same was Castle and Thorn. And I agree with those 2 picks. Thorn does add a little bit of pressure when it comes to her Thorn traps. You get in there, you're trying to get into a corner of the plant, and if there's a Thorn trap there, it's very inconvenient. You have to move. And Castle, if you don't have the proper util, it's 8 hits to take out one of those Castle barricades.
No, yeah.
It's just.
And especially if you have someone with a C4, then as soon as you start hearing them hit that barricade, I usually just throw a C4, and sometimes it's an easy kill.
It's an easy kill. So let's see if NMSU can capitalize here and see if they can waste some time. And most critically, let's see if Tarnation on the Echo can keep up. If he doesn't stay up, they can't use those Echo drones to deny the plant if UNM has a chance to get into the site.
No, yeah.
So if they play the time correctly and the echo stays up, they have a very good chance of winning this round out of a timeout again.
One thing I would love to see UNM play, because this is my favorite strategy to do on this map, is a rush plant. That is one of my favorite strategies to do on this map.
And Rambo takes out Assassin. The Aruni's gone. Just these early picks. UNM is getting all the early picks, and just they're winning because of it. It's not helping. Looks like they're actually reeled it in. NMSU's looks like they're all in sight still. They're all just trying to hold back and just swinging things.
Because now that thorn is very, very low.
Thorn is very, very low, and they're just swinging unnecessary things.
Because I believe that is a one-shot to most guns. So
Thorn's in deep trouble, and just you're playing on defense. Let the attackers come to you.
Yeah.
Don't swing out on them.
You can have a couple roaming here and there, but I wouldn't recommend maybe more than like 2 or 3 people at most.
I agree.
Unless you like fully trust your anchors. You know.
Exactly. And right now, just NMSU has no answer for it. All right, and Listen takes out Zygi. Looks like the castle is gone, and they're starting to get into their site. They're going to try to get to the A site here.
And I think.
And Echo's down.
And I also think Echo is down a drone. So they only have 1 Echo drone now.
So there's hardly any information, and
Plant
it's a
is
5v1 plant down. Just the mirror on the black mirror, and they're just going to push.
And Sway with the swinger gets swung.
Oh my
Oh
goodness!
my
The
lord.
flawless round for UNM, and just NMSU is they
Like-
have no answer here.
Look at the way he just jumped over that the little shield. Like
just
I would have never thought about that.
just hopped right over and just hit fired.
Cause Loki, I thought he was running over there to break the Mira.
It looked like it for a second, then just. I mean, you're in a 5v1. I guess you can go
Yeah.
throw bodies over there, and you have the plant down.
And also, if you're confident, swing.
Yeah.
Swing.
And UNM has all the confidence right now. I don't blame them if they're gonna just go and do it.
And we see a Rook and Doc duo.
Rook Doc duo. ACOG is just magnified on Rook and Doc is just a meta within itself. It's not even a gadget meta. It's just a meta within itself.
But also, unfortunately, we cannot see a Maverick trick happen here because Maverick is banned.
No Maverick tricking for Wombat. I'm sure he is very sad about it. Just disappointed.
But we do see him on the hard breaching anyways with that thermite. So, and then we see Raygun helping him with those EMPs to get rid of that K charge.
So it's just, again, I would not be surprised here if UNM is going to get that main breach open first, and then they go and get the hatch open, give themselves multiple options here. I would not be surprised if we see them do that.
And they do have a ram this time. So
It looks like they're going to go for maybe more of a vertical push here. Maybe they only open up garage and they just shred up the floor and establish dominance from the first floor.
But it does look like they're getting breach right now, I believe.
Looks like they're getting it. Looks like everybody has their Rook armor on. That's good. And right now, it's just wasting time. And I do notice that NMSU has 2 people outside side. And again, Sway is just taking out the extra roamers. They cannot gun, and they keep roaming.
Yeah.
It's just not working out for them.
Because especially when it's like a 1v1, you're just handing them the 1v1s. Like, and you have to have that confidence.
Yeah, there's no follow-up, there's no confidence, and Sway is just taking them all out.
Well, then we also see Kate is really low as well.
Cade is low, and they haven't healed their Cade. It looks like there's another one roaming somewhere from here, trying to see if they're going to get a I'm not too sure if that was the Doc or the Rook. But right now, it's just UNM has full control. It looks like that.
UNM has full first floor control, it looks like, and that's...
Oh, and Kargan. Looks like we have 2 on one Wombat and Sway down. I can't tell if that was Kargan for both kills, but he definitely got the kill on Sway.
Which also they have 52 seconds, so NMSU's doing pretty good on time, but also Rambo just got one.
Making it even again. They still have that bulletproof there. Let's see if Rambo takes it. And they're still holding the second. Looks like Ray Gun is on the outside of the breach trying to see where it's at, and then
Liston
Liston
gets the
takes
pick.
out Reality, and it's just now. Oh, and Rambo with the double kill, and now all we have is Castle, and Castle's
Also,
down right
they
now.
do have 20 seconds. Oh,
Rambo just takes not winning gunfights. At NMSU, they're just not winning gunfights. You know, they are changing their strategy. I will give it to them. They're doing a great job of trying to, you know, change up their thing, and they looks like NMSU's taking another timeout.
So far, NMSU has been doing pretty good at wasting their time during that one round where they did win. But UNM is doing really good at wasting their util and like all their gadgets.
An excellent job, and just it comes down to the basics. You got to win your gunfights. If you're gonna roam, you need to win your gunfights. And right now, Sway is showing off that he is the roam clearer. He is not letting them have any
No.
type of control whatsoever in the roam game.
And Liston with that 6-0, he hasn't died once.
Rambo with 6-1. I mean,
Like,
they're staying up. I mean, Raygun has Raygun only has one kill, but that's not all what Siege is about. Siege is about doing your job, getting your doing your strategy, and all Raygun has to do is make sure that he has an ability to plant and get the breach open, and he's been doing that.
well, and what I've been watching is Sway has been able to get those one-on-ones. Like with Thorn being trapped in that corner, just a pistol.
They're just NMSU is not winning their one-on-ones, and
No.
it's sincerely hurting them. And let's see if this timeout, you know, they go over it
Oh,
again,
and
reset.
we see NMSU pick Scopos for the first time.
Scopos. Let's see here, because again, this is another roamer, and again, Scope. We already talked about how good Scopos is. Sway has shown off how good Scopos is.
I'm so sorry. I see Vigil without the Boss G.
Oh my goodness. What?
I'm
what
so
are they
sorry. The Boss G is one of the most broken guns in the game, in my opinion, right now.
doing? It is.
It's a sniper basically as a slug shotgun, as a
And
two shotgun.
It's. You know, again, if you're not hitting your shots, I mean, Assassin is 0-5 right now, and I would think you just put your main fragger as your roamer right now at this point, because no one can take on that 1v1 against Sway. Sway.
I low-key think what's going through Sway's mind is Swinger gets swung. I feel like that's what they're.
That's probably what it is.
I feel like that's what they're calming. Swinger gets swung, you
Yeah,
know,
they-
and no one wants to swing. So
They're-
UNM will swing.
UNM swings and
And wait, Rambo is on the blitz?
oh goodness.
They're going to
Let's
go for
see
a blitz play here.
Let's see if they're gonna try to rush in on this attack here once they get.
I feel like
They're
they're going to
comfort.
take Thermite and Thatcher and Blitz down to basement, and they might try to plant here.
So okay, they
Just
already had the
off
breach
rip.
open. Raygun gets the
And-
first kill.
and
Sway got on
Sway.
Assassin again. Sway.
But also Tarnation just got Rambo.
That's it. So they traded off one of those kills. Oh, Sway was getting hit, getting peppered on. Sway on Reality.
And then
taking
Liston with Tarnation. It looks like Scope is the only one left.
Cargan. Looks like Cargan's just trying to fight. Takes. Oh, and Sway accidentally team kills Raygun.
And there
Cargan's
was-
there. That may have turned the tide there. Plant is down.
If Scopos can get to this in time, I feel like
They don't. Sway has no idea where he's at, but it is Sway.
Mhm.
Sway wins 1v1s here. He has shown it time and time again, but can he
Mm-hmm.
win under the pressure?
but they do have him on ping.
They have a ping. Oh.
And he's at 4 health.
He's one shot. One shot. Swinging to the other side. This guy's got to get in there. He takes a kill, but can he get the defuse off?
I don't.
Is there enough time to take the defuse?
Well, there
It
might
looks
be.
like they got it. Looks like they got it within a couple seconds. That was a good. That was a crazy clutch by NMSU there to
That was
bring that back for the
crazy.
triple kill. No, it was a quad kill actually, with the Scopus. It just goes to show.
It could have been an ace if someone didn't TK.
it could have been an ace there, and you know that mistake comes to bite UNM in the back. Just you know, they've been playing such a good game. I mean, one tiny mistake cost them a round, but they're still up
Yeah.
4-2, so no need for them to panic about it.
No, yeah. And then also, like, TKs happen. We understand it.
It
When you're
happens.
spraying at an enemy.
I mean, also it's a 4v1. You're confident. You got the plant down already. Every advantage is in your hands, and then UNM just accidentally handed them that round to NMSU on a silver platter.
And the Tachanka play.
Tachanka. So they might be trying to go for an anti-rush here.
See, look, we see Sway here with the Bosch. Sorry, with the Bosch G on Vigil. That's it.
I would expect some Bosch G gameplay right now on Sway.
I always expect him, Liston, or Rambo on Vigil Bosch G.
I would agree with that. And right now, Sway is just on fire. I mean, he's 9-4, yeah, but those deaths do come naturally when you're doing those roam denials
And it looks like
clears.
he might actually. Oh, he's running out.
He ran out, so he has the Bosch G out. He has to reload. And it looks like is Reagan trying to go for a spot peek too? So UNM showing off their confidence right now in their shots. And just trying to go for those early picks. But fortunately for NMSU, Lion got peppered really good, so he's one shot right now. But they do survive. They have all 5 men up, so I expect Lion to play this pretty slow now.
I wonder if NMSU is going to try to go for a rush plant like I was talking about earlier with the Amaru.
There very well might be a chance here, but Amaru does not have takes. So they're maybe trying to avoid.
Maybe just going in for picks.
And they're playing one of my mains right now, Flores, trying to get out of that utility, but UNM's sniffing it out and shooting them before they can lock that drone up. And again, just showing how UNM does their defenses. They're only one person in sight, and then you have 3 people spreading out all across that second floor, just taking up space to take up time. And NMSU only has 1:15 left.
No, yeah, they're really good at like forcing. UNM is really good at forcing map control for them. Like they're very good at keeping it as well, in my opinion.
Exactly, and it helps so much. Oh, and then bounce back with the fire there on Rambo and Sway with the double kill. Oh, and just the Nomad catching up on that. And Vibes, listen, trading on Vibes. Target's pushing up, and then Rambo just getting that headshot on Carrigan. It's the 3v1
looks
again.
like Amaru might be the only one left.
Amaru's left, and they got it. Tarnation takes out Liston. So they got one to the right.
And they're holding a good crossfire right here.
And UNM takes it again with the cross.
UNM was holding a great crossfire right there because if Amaru had stepped out and tried to kill Liston right there, Amaru would be dead. But then if Amaru tried to reach out and go kill Tachanka, then she would be dead as well.
They're just playing off each other and just showing that teamwork there.
And they played off each other beautifully.
And it just goes to show you have someone to clean up that kill. If you die, someone on UNM on UNM goes down. Another person on UNM picks up that kill against that other player. Even with that double kill there, with the momentum shifting straight to there, they traded off the kill, and it kills any type of possible momentum that you can get.
This is kind of new to see. I don't see any wall denial right now.
Any wall denial? They went the tertiary site. Usually this is not a known common site on console. This site is
I didn't even realize. I thought they were just playing garage basement.
They are playing the backside of basement. They're playing through back lobby. And these bombs are on separate floors.
I would say that's what makes this site so unique on Rainbow Six Siege is because I feel like it's one of the only, not only, but I think there's a couple others. But it's one of like the only ones that have the bombs on 2 separate floors.
Yeah, it's unique, but also it is very hard to defend.
It is very hard to defend. So I would love to actually see how they would actually defend this.
I feel like NMSU is just doing this to try to see if they can catch UNM off guard. And, just like, okay, well, how are we going to play this now? But the possibilities are so much more endless when it comes to this site. And we have 2 people on NMSU peeking in the same window. I don't know about that.
Oh, that's UNM.
Oh.
That's Sway and Liston.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is Sway and Liston.
I was about to say they're holding hands.
Another TK?
They're looking. They're both looking out that window together.
They're looking for kills together. Hopefully it doesn't end with Sway with team killing again.
No.
But also just UNM's just.
Because at first I was wondering why Pulse is being played on servers, but now I kind of understand with it being the 2-floor site, because he can just sit under the other bomb site and just scan the whole time. And if they start to plant, he has a pocket C4.
That too. And I think also just UNM playing this site, I feel like this is just a flex. This
Yeah.
is just a flex of UNM with their confidence and everything. Just like, hey, we can beat you on any site, and it doesn't matter how bad that site is, we're going to beat you on it. And
Oh, and
they're
they-
making a statement.
But also, I feel like NMSU is a little scared about the roamers because they went Jackal, and they went Lion, and Dokkaebi. Those are
They're-
3 different roam clears, and then Nomad is for the
And
flank
here's
clear.
Sway here. Sway in the back. Okay, he knocked one. He knocked Lion down. Wombat with the cleanup. So it's a 4v4. Wombat takes out Cargan.
4v3.
And it's a 4v3. And again, just UNM is just so strong right now with the roam. And, you know, NMSU, they had 2 people there. They have to, one has to look one way.
Oh.
And Rambo just takes out Jackal there. Execute, they're just... And
It's
NMSU does not have any answers at the moment.
no, and I feel like, because especially with Dokkaebi calls, they're pretty loud. Like
They
I feel
are.
like Jackal should have been able to hear that.
It should have been, and I don't know why you're quoting that. That might be just poor map knowledge. That might be the case. And Sway with the quick peek on the headshot. That was crazy.
Sorry, my
Tarnation taking out
jaw,
Rambo.
my jaw is on the floor. I don't know if y'all can't see it.
And UNM takes the round on the tertiary site, just
The way
established.
Nomad tried a drop shot, and Sway just immediately was like, "Nah, I'm headshotting you."
That was a very quick peek, and that was insane.
Sway said, "It's okay, I'll eat those bullets, but I'm gonna get the
It's
headshot at
just-
the end of the day."
At the end of the day, you didn't hit my head, so
Mm-hmm.
if you don't hit my head, I have a chance.
My question is, why is UNM not running basement? It seems like they don't want to run basement.
It seems like that they're just flexing at this point. They're just saying, "We're here.
Well, also
This is the
in-
new UNM team, and we're just gonna have our way because you haven't had an answer for us."
Well, and then also in my opinion, basement is more like a little bit harder, to defend because as soon as they get that first floor control, it's kind of done with. Like UNM, how they got that first floor control, especially when you also have a team going after the breach as well, then it kind of pinches them in a way to where they start to freak out.
They really do. It adds that extra bit of pressure. You've got to worry about, oh, someone in front of me, someone above me. But also when it comes to this first floor site, if they can take over second floor as well.
But it also does look like they're setting up basement as well. And then we also have a roamer on second floor.
So UNM is just
Oh,
all
he's
over
throwing a
there,
little
hearts
hard.
all around.
You know?
They're UNM's having fun. You know, at the end of the day, we're just a small little rivalry, and we're hoping that everybody's having fun here.
Mm-hmm.
But as of right now, UNM's just taking this opportunity to say, "We're here." And listen
I
with
wonder
the
what
"I
that said.
love
Did that
you."
say I love you?
I love you. we love Liston.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what NMSU has up their sleeve here. It's match point. It's match point. Series point. See what happens.
And
And Liston
Liston-
with the pre-play C4, and Assassin gets the kill on Rambo, so it's a 4v4 here.
Mm-hmm.
But Liston with that crazy C4 there to start off the
Well,
round.
and that took out Nomad, so they're able to flank now.
They are, and it's just they're just getting it, and looks like Sway setting up the console, and Sway with the Bosch G hitting through the window, just map knowledge, map IQ, just
This mirror setup is kind of confusing me. I would love to see it how it plays out, because you have one mirror on the breach and then one mirror on a soft wall.
that. Man,
So that is a little tricky, and it's all happening in basement while
that
this-
looks like a Yo Boy Right strat. That's a Yo Boy Right mirror strat right there.
Yeah, but then
And again, I think this is all just because UNM's just doing what they want to do.
but also my thing is if UNM or NMSU can get into sight, then they should be able to get plant down because everyone else is roaming.
Yeah. And looks like,
Oh!
and then Reality takes out Sway. So it's a 3v3 right now. All right. So we're trying to see if there's gonna get might be a pick here on yellow. So NMSU does not have a lot of time left. There's 30 seconds.
That's
Can
what
they
UNM
get
is
it?
really good at. How we've been talking about how they're really good at wasting time.
And just the vertical play. Wombat with the vertical play takes out Reality. And just Thermite's there in the corner. No case there. Thatcher in the corner trying to plant.
Oh.
Wombat drops down, and then Thermite gets the kill on Wombat. It's 2v1 right now, so all they got to do is pinch.
Which I believe they are.
Oh my god, and they just lined up. Oh my, it doesn't matter though. Liston with the headshot again.
Dang.
You-
Okay.
You just take the headshots out, and UNM wins it, and they
Assassin says, gotta go.
they take the second map, and with that, the series. And we're starting Rivalry off week with UNM getting a win. And
I feel like this is a really good start to Rivalry Week, especially with the opening of UNM winning.
might be a little bit of bias on the good start to Rivalry Week. You know, it
there might be a little
not
bit
be the
bias.
same story for NMSU, but you know, just UNM played well. That's
UNM played super well, especially, we've already talked about this 20 times, and I'm going to keep talking about it, how they're so good at wasting time.
they waste so much.
In everyday life, it seems like wasting time is so bad, right?
It is.
But in Rainbow Six Siege, it's actually very crucial to waste the other team's time, so that way they can't get in and plant.
It just dials up that pressure, and just again, NMSU could not roam or take out roamers.
Yeah.
They could not win those gunfights, and that's ultimately, I believe, is what led NMSU to the downfall. They just could not outgun Sway right there. Sway held it down so well.
Especially on that first map, Nighthaven Labs, when they played a zombie on rafters. I'm sorry, there was no clearing that out. That was his position, and he was defending it.
It's just nothing's gonna happen. You know, GG's all around to NMSU. They play to their best ability, and UNM just played better.
Yeah.
All right, so that'll be it for the first game of Rivalry Week. My name is Jonathan.
My name is Erica. Tune in for the rest of the streams this week for Rivalry Week.
We have streams every day. What stream is tomorrow? I believe it's League of Legends tomorrow.
Yes.
Correct? All right. We have League of Legends and Splatoon 3 tomorrow. So stay tuned for that.
Keep cheering on the bows. Sco bows.
All right. Go
And let's
Bows.
have a good Rivalry Week.
Good Rivalry Week.